Give you a quick shot of it on the ground. She definitely knows how with the motor out. It's already pretty light on that front end anyway, and you take the motor out, there's just nothing there. But that's the first time the front wheels have probably been on the ground in a year. Maybe a year and a half even. Like I said, I was doing this remodel with the house and I just hadn't had a chance to really mess with it at all. Got to clean this thing up quite a bit. We got the Weld RTSs back there. Definitely need to clean up the inside. I didn't realize it was doing all that. It's getting like some mold build up on the seats. None of that was there before. I really want to get a set of probably get like some Kirkies to put in there for now. Might eventually make something, you know, go to like a Race Tech or something, but for right now I think Kirky will be fine for what I'm doing. Yeah, I just want to give you guys kind of a run through of it. Got a quick disconnect on the steering wheel. Got a crane ignition box on it. I had pretty good luck with that one so far. The wideband made the carbon fiber plate there for it to sit in, and moved the window switches and locks for the doors down to that center console. I made a little panel for that with the B&M shifter in it. Got some door panels made too, some aluminum door panels for it. It's really been a long time, and put a lot of hours in this car. A bunch of them. I don't know. It's kind of hard to even remember everything that was done to it. Let's see. I mean, we lightened up the radiator support and all that pretty good. Lightened up the mounts for the fog lights. I probably should just take those off at this point. I don't really need fog lights, but thought about keeping them at the time. Took the drill press to the hinges for the hood. Ran them all the way down on both sides like that. Got a cool, well, at least I think it's cool anyway. Y'all might not, but got a cool little plate back there that I fabbed up. Switched it all to manual brakes and put the line lock on there, and mounted the proportioner valve to it. So pretty cool little setup there. Me and my cousin, we made that panel for the AC box delete, and kept the heat on the inside. So I cut the box in half and made some little pieces of aluminum to block off certain ports so it would still blow like it needed to. But we took, after we cut it out, we bead rolled and everything. So pretty happy with the way that turned out. BMRK member. It's got a, you probably can't see them down there, but it's got some cutouts on it. So, like I said, all in all, happy with the build, man. I was ready to get this guy back together. I gotta clean it up. I really need to put some oil on the deck of that thing. try to clean the surface a little bit, but got to do that. I'm still waiting on the heads. I called and checked with them the end of last week, and they were supposed to be putting them on the bench. Like, I was in line over at Race Flow Development to get the heads pressure checked and get the game plan on where we're going with it. I think the idea is probably going to be to jump up to a 208 intake valve and a 160 exhaust. I think their stock are 194, 150 configuration. So I think we're going to end up doing that. They're going to cut the heads and try to get the chamber smaller so we can bump the compression up a little more than what it is now. And so anyway, yeah, once I hear back from them, I mean, that's kind of the last thing that I'm waiting on to put the car back together. Once I get that back, I don't know if this thing sits here and looks at me much longer. I'm gonna get a RSM kit to put on the front of this thing, the Rock Solid Motorsports tubular front end. And I really, the more I think about it, the more I'm leaning towards doing it, because with this setup now, like, I just put that K member back in today and yesterday, and it wouldn't hurt my feelings if it was the last time I had to do it. And I know with that, with the front end kit on it, I can shove the motor in and out of it, no problem. So really thinking at this point, leaning towards doing it. So anyway, that's a quick little update on everything. I'm gonna set you guys down, and we'll pick it back up in a minute. Still got the hood struts on the car too. I mean oh, that's another cool thing I wanted to show y'all. Up here on the front, this car used to have 2 hood struts on it. It took quite a bit of figuring. The other one used to come down somewhere up here. I took the bracket off for it. Oh yeah, right off the back side of it, right in this area. But anyway, trying to lighten the car up as much as we could, especially on the front end. I took the hood strut off of this side. I mean, this hood is really light anyway. Like, it's a super light hood. But took that off of this side, and then it took quite a bit of trips back and forth to the parts store and looking around trying to find the perfect weight of the strut. You know, with the perfect amount of force and the right ends to couple for what I needed. But it was worth it though, because like I said, after a bit of searching, we were able to find it, and so, you know, we saved some weight there. Like I said, we still got the struts on the back of the hatch back here. I really could probably benefit from a pin on hatch and some maybe some Lexan, but at least this way we can run, you know, all steel, all glass. I mean, pretty much it's a factory car from the front to the back. There's nothing, it's all stock style suspension. The only thing in it really is a set of subframe connectors, and I mean all tubular components underneath as far as suspension goes. But like I said, the only chassis stuff done really is the subframe connectors at this point. We're going to be putting a cage in it at some point, and I am planning on doing that front end kit. But anyway, we got to put this battery in back here. Trying to set this camera up where it'll stay. We got to put the battery in back here. Still got the trunk wheel back here for the T-top holders. Street car, you know. So we're going to throw this battery in so we can get the window up, and then she'll be airtight. I mean, you see how light that is, man? It's crazy. All right, well, we got our first problem. My cable ends are for screw, like the bolt style. I might have to end up using these clamps. For now, anyway. All right, let's see if that'll work for us. All right, so we got the battery in, we got the T-top in. All left to do for tonight. See if we can get this thing to roll the window up. I know if I get out the right set of keys. All right, boys and girls, well, that's going to do it for this one. We got the car down off the jack stands, even though it didn't really go exactly as we wanted it to. Nevertheless, we got it down. We went over a couple of things that we had done in the past with you guys that we weren't able to get on film. Some cool features of the car, the build that we did before. Going forward, we're going to try to get everything else on, up on YouTube for you guys to see. But we had, let's see, we got the battery, the lightweight fly power battery installed in the back from Amazon. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that's a good one. You guys will get to find out with me on that. We got the window rolled up and the T-top installed, and now we can push the car out into the or out of the garage without having to worry about it being in the weather while the guys are here doing the garage door. So anyway, like I said, guys, I appreciate everything y'all do, man. Comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll see y'all on the next one. Thanks.